There are serious problems and times facing us here in Alabama today and throughout the South and this nation. Coping with these serious problems during the next 4 years is going to require ingenuity, fortitude, and sacrifice on the part of every citizen of this state. We have serious domestic problems. Our nation is being attacked from abroad. We are being undermined from within by the usurpation of the rights of the states through the unconstitutional encroachment of the federal government.
The Civil Rights Commission so-called report is an outrageous slander upon the integrity of the state of Alabama and our local officials. This broadside attack upon our constitutional rights as states was let loose by a federal agency which has tried to intimidate and harass our officials time after time. In the name of civil rights, the Commission came down here and trampled upon our own civil rights and those of our appointed boards of registrars and other officials.
We desperately need many new school buildings, additional classrooms, and other facilities. We must provide higher pay for our teachers. We must stand up and meet this challenge now, or we're going to see our education system go under, and that'd be a terrible thing. There exists today a state of emergency in the education system, and for this reason, I think we should give serious thought to calling a special session of the legislature to consider the needs of education alone. I therefore recommend that you take prompt and immediate action in this regular session to pass the general appropriation bill for the next 2 years.
I would like to consider this type of revenue, namely because I personally believe that it is a luxury item. It is an item that I use. I believe I'm a little more ardent supporter, smoker rather, than some of my friends. Secondly, I had rather see this type of tax, although it is a heavily taxed item, I don't deny that, than I had rather see on an additional sales tax or property tax or any other taxes on vital necessities that we use. And I would like to further state that, as I said, I was a tobacco user, as well as my grandfather was an old brown mule, sure, and the other one was living. He'd be sure in bloodhound. So
the smokers in Alabama last year paid to the state $10,721,000 in state cigarette taxes, $2,197,000 in sales tax applied to cigarettes. This does not take care of snuff, smoking tobaccos, and cigars.
You know, the state could not furnish asylums enough to keep the additional people that would be candidates for those places if everybody had to stop smoking.
But on a basic reform measure that many people are interested in, and that you have strong conflicting opinions and changes the basic law, I think that is a sound and basically fundamental approach on it.
But I will state quite frankly that I would never, for any cause, vote $47 million taxes upon the people of this state of Alabama without considering the tax measure that brings that before this House and imposes it upon the people of the state of Alabama.
As the conference committee has worked out this school relief bill, it provides a continuation of the 3-cent sales tax, removes a great many of the exemptions, puts a 1.5 cent tax on heavy machinery or industrial machinery, and a 1.5 cent sales tax on new and used automobiles. This measure will bring in approximately $23 to $24 more million a year for education in Alabama.
I question whether this is legal. I certainly question the wisdom of such an approach to such a serious matter. You must know who your governor is. You must know who to look to if you need something done. And you must know who to hold legally responsible if something went haywire in Montgomery. Now, I've been the governor of Alabama, and I know that there are a lot of duties of the governor's office you can't delegate to nobody else. A lot of them you can't pass on to anybody else legally or morally. I'll tell you what we need in Alabama. We need to vigorously defend our right to govern ourselves
do it in a legal and constitutional way, maintain law and order, command the respect of our adversaries, and have a voice in national affairs. This is the best way. Now today in Alabama we are seeing something for the first time in our history. We are seeing the governor's office and all the state agencies being used not only to finance the race for governor, but also used to pressure people to support the choice of the administration in Montgomery. Every day, every hour, people walk up to me, and they've already told me so in Greenville here. John, I'd like to get out here and get publicly involved in this governor's race, but I'm afraid to do so. I'm reluctant to do so because it might hurt my business. A contractor down here told me, John, I got too much state business. I can't take the chance to take a stand in this governor's race. I can't put your bumper sticker on my car because they had put the heat on me. Every day they come up to me, and I've never seen the people of Alabama before in my life where they were so reluctant to express their views in the governor's race.